Welcome to Superhero Stories. I am your host, Captain EJ. Today, we'll be exploring the world of Fortnite. All you have to do is close your eyes, get cozy, and listen to the sound of my voice. Captain EJ will be your guide. This story is brought to you by my friend, Mrs. Honeybee. Let's begin. You are hovering high up in the air, slowly but steadily, inside a massive blue bus that is suspended by a turquoise hot air balloon. The gigantic hot air balloon is effortlessly carrying you and 99 other players in the Fortnite Battlebus. Looking out the window, you can see a brilliantly green landmass below that is surrounded by shimmering blue water. The massive Battlebus grumbles out mechanical noises and rumbles under your feet. It is a slow and consistent rumble that tickles the tips of your toes. You are so high up that this landmass is about the size of your hand. You look around the bus and see that everyone else is checking their packs and preparing to jump, so you do too. You place your backpack on the floor in front of you and unzip it open. What color is your backpack? Inside, you see a perfectly folded parachute laying on top. That's the parachute you'll use to float down to the greenery below. Take a breath in of the salty ocean air and breathe out with relief that you have your parachute ready to jump. You look back out the window. Now the brilliantly green landmass has turned into individual trees and bushes. You can now see houses, structures made of all different materials, and some players have already started parachuting out. You watch them sail smoothly down, excited. Where will you parachute down to? From the corner of your eye, you notice a bright light that looks like a tiny television screen. Wherever you look, this tiny television screen appears in the upper right side of your vision. Narrowing your eyes to get a more detailed look at this screen, you realize it's a map of all the locations telling you where you are at all times. Right now, you can see you're flying directly above Pleasant Park. This is a good place to start. You stand up tall and brave, with your hands clutching each of the backpack straps. You walk slowly to the front where everyone is jumping out one by one. You watch a couple of them sail down in anticipation of your jump. There is just one player ahead of you now, so you nod a thank you to the bus driver, and it's your turn. Your boots are on the edge of the platform. Your parachute is ready. You are ready. You bend your knees, and with all your might, you jump out head first as far away from the bus as you can. You dove into thin air, high above the land, and can feel your body slicing through the crisp, salty air. You have your arms out wide like a bird. The force of the air pushes all your hair back with a whoosh. It's difficult to keep your eyes open, so you close them gently and enjoy the serene feeling of free falling before you reach back for your parachute. You reach one arm back and pull it out of your backpack, secure it to your shoulders and waist, and deploy it flawlessly. As the parachute fills up with air, you slowly turn upright and glide down to land feet first in Pleasant Park. It is important to be aware of your position and surroundings at all times in Fortnite. But what most players do not know is that it is just as important to be aware and attentive to your body, your mind, and your imagination. Those are your three most reliable defenses in this world, and others, so your task throughout this adventure is to focus on them and to strengthen them. Doing so is a new strategy and one that will help you. You also have the map in the upper right corner of your vision to help you determine where you are in relation to everyone else. Standing here in Pleasant Park, take a deep breath in through your nose. A characteristic sense of pleasantness fills you. Hold it there in your chest. Then breathe out through your mouth. You were the only player that decided to land here, and you feel good about your decision. Starting from a pleasant place allows you to think and strategize clearly, and can give you a perspective that other players do not have access to while they are rushing to destroy. Now you need to survey what you have and decide what you will do. Remember, you have 3 defenses: your body, your mind, and your imagination. The first thing to do is check in with your body to be aware of what is going on at all times, because that is how you succeed. Focus on feeling only your feet, your left foot, your right foot, and each toe individually. The grass is soft beneath you, and there is an imprint of your feet where you stand. Let yourself feel heavy here in the imprint of the grass. Focus now on your legs, your left leg, then your right leg. You will need to walk, run, jump, and climb, so take the time to affirm how strong your legs are. Bring your attention to your belly. If your belly is tense or tight, let it soften. Place your hands on your belly and make sure it is squishy. With your hands here, you notice something around your waist. It is some kind of launcher. That will likely come in handy, so you put it back on your waist and continue to pay attention to your body. Your shoulders are strongly supported by your spine, which is as tall as it can be. You notice something hanging from your backpack strap that you didn't notice before. You twist to grab it from your shoulder blade. It looks like some kind of glowing device that connects to the launcher. You put it back, because it seems useful too. Then you let your arms, wrists, and hands dangle beside you. Wiggle each finger able to softness. Focus your attention on softening your neck, your throat, and your cheeks. You are completely relaxed and peaceful in this pleasant place. The next thing to do is pay attention to your own mind. What thoughts are going through your head? Let all the thoughts come as they will and go just as they came. More than anything else in this world, or others, you have the ability to control your thoughts. Thinking positive thoughts, which are also called affirmations, is an extremely powerful defense and strategy. An affirmation to think to yourself for this adventure is to spread love and kindness wherever you go. None of the other players will be using this strategy, so this is your secret weapon. Try saying that out loud to yourself along with me. I will spread love and kindness wherever I go. Your challenge, then, is to maintain this affirmation and this feeling throughout the adventure. Lastly, it is time to check in with your imagination. Your imagination contains a very powerful defense and tool that you will need: your creativity. When you focus on your positive, affirming thoughts, you are able to solve problems that come up in supportive and creative ways, without fear. Looking around at the brilliant greenery of Pleasant Park, in this state of peaceful calm, imagine all the things you will see and do on your adventure. There are endless possibilities in your imagination. When you focus your imagination on something good, that good something can find its way to you better. Imagine that your affirmation in your mind looks like a beaming light that shines from the top of your head high up into the air like a searchlight. That searchlight provides a well-lit path for good somethings to get to you, wherever you are. Keep this light beaming brightly, always. You are now ready to go. Let's review your defenses. You have a mind full of kindness and a heart full of love. You have the intention to spread those two things wherever you go. And you have a strong, brave body. You also have some sort of launcher, which is about the length of your arm, and you have some sort of glowing device that connects to it. You take both of these out now to assess them. When you look at the glowing device in your hand, it glows even more intensely. What color is it? You have a sense that they go together, so you fasten the intensely glowing device into the launcher. They snap together perfectly, and the whole thing glows intensely as you stare at it. This is a special tool that only you have unlocked in this game. It is a launcher that allows you to launch your intentions to build up and grow this world with love and kindness, while others focus on destroying it and each other. Let's try it out in Pleasant Park. Holding the glowing launcher with both hands, you point it at a big, tall, shady tree with the intention to grow it even bigger, so other players can have more shade or climb it to take cover. You aim carefully and pull a little lever at the bottom. A small glowing beam darts through the air and creates a colorful orb around the big, tall, shady tree. Just then, you see the earth below the tree tremble as the trunk grows outward and the treetop pushes higher into the blue sky. You were able to grow it with your intention launcher. Take a moment to celebrate by doing your favorite emote now. Before you leave, harvest some of the new branches you grew for wood. You never know what you may need to build on your adventure. With the wooden material in hand, you begin to walk around Pleasant Park. You see a big soccer field with black goal nets on opposite sides of the field. There's something sitting by one of the goals. Is it a chest? You run over to it. It's a chest. Inside, there are a bunch of bandages. You tuck them away and keep walking. You look to the upper right corner of your vision to see exactly where you are on the map. The land you are on is bright green on the map. You look around to see the ground view of the same bright greenery. The maps show you are surrounded by crystal blue water. You continue walking straight over a small dirt path and through trees that dot the hills. The map shows that you are making your way down to Risky Reels. The sun is shining down as you make your way through the hills of Pleasant Park. Take a deep breath of the grassy, sunny air in through your nose and out through your mouth. Enjoy this peaceful stroll to the next location. You can tell you're getting close to Risky Reels because you can see the gigantic white drive-in movie screen towering over the landscape, supported by rusted metal beams. Before you can get there, you need to cross a narrow stream that runs through the area, dividing Pleasant Park and Risky Reels. The water is moving slowly and gracefully downstream and makes a quiet, trickling sound as it jumps over pebbles. The crystal blue water glistens in the reflection of the brightly shining sun. Walk over to the stream. Can you see your reflection in the clear water? You have the ability to build, and you have the problem of getting through this water. What do? You can build a short stair bridge over the water with the wood you gathered from Pleasant Park. You slowly lay out an imagined plan for how the stair bridge will look crossing over the trickling stream. Your imagined plan is in the form of a blue outline. Then plank by plank, you build the stair bridge by filling in the blue outline. With each additional plank secured, you take a step forward, sturdily supported by it. Right foot, wooden plank. Left foot, wooden plank. You do this until you cross the stream successfully. Now you're here in Risky Reels. There are a bunch of abandoned cars parked in front of the movie screen, so you head over there to gather the metal material. You walk through the entrance of the drive-in movie theater past its bright red, swooping arrow pointing inside. There are old, shattered light bulbs along the edges of the arrow. Take a moment to imagine how the bright red swooping arrow sign used to look when it was outlined with the flashing light bulbs. Proceed walking through the entrance to the parking lot full of rusted cars, trucks, and even a motorhome. There are weeds growing triumphantly out of the dirt paths. Since the vehicles haven't moved in so long, nothing has trampled the weeds back down into the ground. You walk over to a large lime green and white motorhome that catches your attention. It has the most metal to harvest, so you begin doing that and stowing the material away. As you gather your metal material off of the motorhome, imagine what kind of road trips this motorhome has taken. Was it breezing its way down a mountain road once upon a time? Commotion from nearby interrupts your imagining, and you take what you can and quietly run away so you're not seen by other players. You look again to the upper right corner of your vision to see exactly where you are on the color map that looks like a vivid television. You ran away from the commotion so quickly that you didn't plan where you were going. It looks like you turned right and moved sideways along the greenery of the map. You're just about to come up to a brilliantly yellowish-green place called Frenzy Farm. As you approach this place, you realize that the yellowish-green color on the map is made up of patchy grasses growing in between rows and rows of mounded dirt where crops used to be. What kind of crops do you think these were? Maybe bright, red, juicy tomatoes. You imagine as you walk slowly down the middle between two of the long rows of mounded dirt. As you walk, some of the loose soil kicks up into the breezy, sunny air. Though the sun is shining, you can see the storm clouds beginning to thunder roll inland, far off in the distance, over the ocean of crystal blue water that surrounds you. You have some time until you need to get out of the storm's path. There are many trees with drooping, swaying leaves hanging down as if they are tired after a frenzy. They gently sway back and forth in the breeze. You can see a wood barn to your left, and in front of that is a green bush with dense leaves that you cannot see through. Just then, you hear commotion and explosions as a group of players approach. You don't want to engage, so you take cover in the bush, crouching down quietly. None of the other players can see you here. The bush is a good place to hide for you and other players, so you decide to leave some bandages here in case anyone else needs them while they take cover. The commotion fades as they pass you unseen. You hop out of the bush and with kindness, want to make it an even better place for someone else to hide. You take out your glowing launcher and point it at the bush with the intention of making it even bigger, perhaps to hide a team. You pull the lever on the bottom and another small glowing beam darts through the air. It encircles the bush with a colorful orb that grows the leaves more and more outward. Now it's the perfect hiding and healing place. You did exactly what you set out to do with intention. Take a moment to celebrate by doing your favorite emote now. You continue walking in the same upward direction away from Frenzy Farm, according to the map, heading toward the power plant. You can see a sooty gray smoke billowing out over the crystal blue water from two cooling towers. The cooling towers are massive cylinder structures that radiate a thick neon purple line out of their tops. What's coming out of the power plant? You're heading there to find out. According to the map, in the upper right corner of your vision, the power plant is upriver from you. You have some leftover wood from the tree you grew earlier, so you decide to make a flat wooden raft with a single wooden oar to help you steer yourself upriver. You slowly lay out an imagined plan for how your raft will look in a blue outline. Then, plank by plank, you fill out the blue outline, building your raft exactly as you intended. You quickly build your oar in the same way. Once you're done, you hop on your raft, carrying your oar. As you hop onto your wooden raft, it moves with you, making waves in the still river that radiate outwards. You steady your raft by balancing both sides, focusing on your strong spine, which also holds both sides of your body steady. Take a deep breath of the misty, sunny air in through your nose. Imagine that you are breathing the air directly into your spine for more balance. Then breathe out big through your mouth. Now you are ready to raft yourself upriver. You take the oar in your right hand, dip the curved side of the tip into the water, and push back the crystal blue water in a swinging motion toward the back of the raft on your right side. Your strong arms are able to move you on the raft through the water. You switch the oar to your left hand, dip the curved side of the tip into the water, and push back the crystal blue water in a swinging motion toward the back of the raft on your left side. You repeat this motion, right, left, until you arrive at the cooling towers. You hop off the raft to begin exploring the power plant, which is on a cliff overlooking a crystal blue ocean that meets the thundering storm clouds at the horizon. It's still sunny here, so you have time to explore. Up on the cliff, you can see where the river you just crafted through leads into the ocean. You can also see the neon purple emanating from the cooling towers. There is a fence that guards the cooling tower base, but you can see an opening around the corner where a neon purple liquid is spilling out into the ocean. There is a chemical smell around the power plant, and this neon purple liquid does not seem like it should be mixing with the pristine crystal blue ocean water. That's when you remember that you have metal material from risky reels. You have a toxic liquid spilling off into somewhere it shouldn't, and you have a bunch of metal to build with. What do? Let's make something to trap the toxic liquid and make sure the ocean water stays clean. You quickly lay out a blue-lined plan for a gigantic bin that will collect the toxic neon purple liquid and direct it back into the cooling tower. You slowly fill out the blue-line plan with each piece of lime green and white metal you harvested from the road-tripping motorhome. Success! You have now diverted the toxic waste from the power plant and cleaned the ocean. You climb down the cliff to the shore and enjoy the again crystal blue waters of the ocean as the tide crashes on the sand. Looking out over the horizon, you see a big boat to your right. There are fishing poles leaned up against them. You run over to the boat and hop aboard. You grab one of the fishing poles and tuck it away with your other supplies in case you need it. You relax and enjoy the boat ride down to dirty docks. The ocean splashes up in waves from under the quick-moving boat, and you can taste the saltiness of the ocean in the breeze. You look again to the upper right corner of your vision to see exactly where you are on the color map that looks like a vivid television. Your boat ride took you down the blue of the map, all the way to dirty docks. You steer the boat into one of the docks and use a rope to secure it to the wooden dock. Still on the boat, secured to the dock, you roll with the serene waves as they come in from the expansive crystal blue ocean. This is such a peaceful scene that you decide to fish off the side of this boat to enjoy the sunshine a little longer. The thundering storm clouds are moving closer and closer toward the land, and you know you will have to move quickly to get to the eye of the storm at the center of the map. But for now, you enjoy fishing. You toss the fishing pole back over one shoulder and cast it forward, swiftly releasing the fishing line into the water. You can see a school of fish just below the surface of the water, so something good must be buried there. You wait there for something to catch the line. While you wait, take a deep breath in of the salty air through your nose. As you inhale the ocean air, imagine that your chest becomes as big and expansive as the salty ocean you're breathing in. Then breathe out through your mouth and push all the air out. As you relax into that big breath, you see bubbles bubbling up to the surface of the water. Just then, something tugs on your line. You quickly start reeling the fish line back in toward you with your strongest arm because it is heavier than you anticipated. You spin and spin the handle of the fishing pole around and around to bring whatever you caught toward you on the boat. Once it's at the boat deck, you pull it up with both hands. You have fished up a rare treasure. Cupid's crossbow. Holding it between your two hands, Cupid's crossbow is dripping ocean water as it gleams golden in the dimming sunshine. You can see little pink hearts all over it. You know with your kind intentions, this love-filled crossbow can help other players experience the same loving heart and positive, affirming mind that you do. You tuck the crossbow away for the moment as you decide what to do next. Right next to the dock where the boat is secured, you see a towering orange crane. If you climb to the top of that, you can surely see other players and maybe deliver some loving kindness to them with Cupid's crossbow and your intentions. You run up to the crane and start climbing it. You grasp your right hand tightly around the metal and pull yourself up. Then you reach out your left hand as high as you can. Grasp the metal and pull yourself up. You reach and pull right hand, reach and pull left hand until you are all the way at the top and able to stand on the crane. You are high above the world and can see the entire landscape. It is beautiful up here. The storm clouds are approaching and casting the sky in a rich orange setting sun color. You scan the landscape and see several other players who look like they need loving kindness. You pull out your Cupid's crossbow and send out loving kindness in all directions from high up above. You know your lovingly kind intention got to 3 of the other players because they are suddenly surrounded by a pink glow and you can see little red hearts shooting out from their chests. They stop what they are doing off in the distance and enjoy a calming peace that washes over them. You are happy that you can help the other players and spread love and kindness wherever you go, like you intended. A loud clap of thunder interrupts this peaceful feeling. The storm is heading fast towards this direction, so you quickly climb down the crane and pull up the map. The eye of the storm will be in the middle of the weeping wood. You run in the direction of the woods where you can be in the protective eye of the storm. You are nearly out of breath when you arrive at the weeping woods. You breathe in a deep breath of the misty forest air through your nose to stabilize your breathing. Hold it steady in your chest. Then breathe out through your mouth. You are safe here, under the thick canopy of trees. The storm is taking over all around you, and you are very tired from your adventure through Fortnite Battle Royale. What place do you think you will finish in? Amidst the trees, you see a rickety wood watchtower that extends high into the air, even above the densely green treetops that are now swaying in the wind from the approaching storm. You climb up into the watchtower to see how many players are around you. You look and look in all directions, but you don't see anyone else around. Just then, you hear rustling through the forest floor. Looking closer, you can see the 3 other players that you sent loving kindness to with Cupid's crossbow. All 3 of them are smiling as they excitedly run to meet you from all different directions. You take a moment to look over the world and see all the things you built, all the love and kindness you spread, and you feel good about your contribution to this world. You are safe in the eye of the storm, and your allies are running toward you to their own safety. With your intentions, you have created a team of lovingly kind people. When they arrive, you 4 form the last team standing with an entire world built up full of loving kindness for you to enjoy. Without even realizing it, you have won the game. Everyone else was so focused on winning by destroying that they all destroyed each other. You and your team won while focusing your attention on being kind. Victory Royale is yours. Take a moment to celebrate by doing your favorite emote now. Now you can rest easy knowing you won in a way that helped others. You and your team climb down the watchtower and form a small camp to rest for the night. You use the last of your wood to make and enjoy a cozy, crackling campfire. Today, we'll be exploring the world of Fortnite. let's begin. You are here in the lobby, standing in the center of a brightly colored circle that is glowing beams of light up at you while you wait for 10 more players to join. In just a couple more minutes, the game will begin, so now is the time to get yourself ready for your next Fortnite victory. To play your best, it's crucial to feel strong and confident that you will be able to do your best. You are one of the best Fortnite players, and because you are so experienced, you have something very special to take with you on this battle. You have one of the rarest and most sought-after skins of all time, Galaxy Skin. Standing in the glow of the light, you are made of the galaxy with twinkling stars covering you from head to toe. Where your eyes were now sit 2 blue glowing orbs that maintain laser focus on winning each and every battle. Instead of a helmet, you have a darting, circling blue comet protecting the space around your head. Can you see the glow your new skin creates all around you? Watch as the blue darting comet comes around and around your head. Just like the galaxy is held together by immeasurably strong forces, it is important to be as strong as possible in your galaxy skin. So let's make sure your mind, your body, and your heart are strong. Take a big breath in through your nose and make every muscle in your whole body as strong as possible. Feel your chest expand as if the galaxy itself were expanding, full of fresh air. When you breathe all the way out through your mouth, let every muscle in your whole body go squishy, and let any and all worries leave with your breath. Always remember how strong your body is when you need it to be, and how clear your mind can be at any moment with a deep cleansing breath. There are almost 99 players, and this lobby is sweaty. Only the best players are selected to face off against each other. The game will be tough, but even a tough game is no match for you. It seems there is one more special item you have available to use that you are not able to actually see. Place your hands on your heart, one on top of the other. Then take another big, slow breath in through our noses. When you cannot take in any more air, hold your breath in for a moment and feel your heartbeat once, twice, 3 times. Use your tummy muscles to push all the air out through your mouth. Your best defense against the sometimes hostile and chaotic Fortnite world is you right here with you. Your big, loving, beating heart. With each breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, you can remember how full your heart always is. Your persistently beating heart is where you get all the strength in your body from, and it is always here with you. Clutching the straps of your back bling tightly, you hop in the Battlebus about to parachute down to Tilted Towers. The Battlebus grumbles and rumbles under your feet. Look all around the bus to see what kind of skins other players have. What do you see? Everyone near you is in your bright blue and purple glow. They are admiring your galaxy skin. You are so high up in the air that the skyscraping buildings and Tilted Towers are about the size of your hand. You look around the bus and see that everyone else is checking their packs and preparing to jump, so you do too. You place your favorite back bling on the floor in front of you. What does your back bling look like? You open it up, and inside you see a perfectly folded parachute laying on top. That's the parachute you'll use to float down, down, down to the Tilted Towers. It looks like something else is moving under the parachute. What is that sound? What is that roar? You slowly lift up the parachute to see what it is. It's Scales the dragon who looks up at you to say hello. Scales is bright blue, just like you, and he is going to join you on this Fortnite game, stashed away in your back bling to help if you need it. Quickly put your back bling back on, with Scales' head sticking out, and prepare yourself to parachute down. Standing in the doorway of the Battlebus, you look down over to Tilted Towers. The tall buildings that were once so tiny from high above are now in clear view, so you can decide which one to land on. Other players have already started parachuting out. You watch them sail smoothly down one by one, excited. Where will you parachute down to? Stand up tall and brave. With your hands clutching each of your back bling straps, make sure your neck and back are straight and tall, and that your shoulders are as far away from your ears as possible. You walk slowly to the very edge so that the toes of your boots are hanging off. Your parachute is ready. You are ready. You bend your knees and with all your might, you jump out headfirst as far away from the bus as you can. You dive into thin air high above the landscapes of buildings and can feel your body slicing through the crisp, rushing air. You have your arms out wide like an airplane. Since you are so bright and dotted with stars, you look like a daytime comet launching across the sky. The air whooshes by you with an incredible force. It's difficult to keep your eyes open, so you close them gently and enjoy the serene feeling of free fall before you reach back of your parachute. You reach one arm back and pull it out of your backpack, secure it to your shoulders and waist, and deploy it. As the parachute fills up with air, you take a big, deep breath in and fill up your chest with fresh air just like the parachute. Breathe all the air out through your mouth to turn upright and swoop left. You glide down, 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 and land feet first on the roof of a tall building in the back. Scales thinks you landed perfectly and is excited to be with you on this adventure. As soon as you and Scales land, you immediately find a chest. What's in the chest? Quickly run over to it and see what's inside. You picked up an axe, a bunch of wood, some ammo, not one but 2 shield potions, and there's something else in the chest that's glowing orange. Look a little closer at the orange glow coming out from the chest. It's an epic orange pump shotgun. You landed right on it and found it right away. Quickly tuck everything away so you can get down into this building you're still on the roof of, because someone is coming after you. You decide to axe through the roof to drop down into the building. Take a breath in through your nose and raise the axe up high in the air over your right shoulder. Then breathe out through your mouth and swing once with all your strength. Here comes the opponent trying to eliminate you. They're aiming right at you but missing each time. You're almost through the roof to safety. Switch to the other hand. Take a breath in through your nose and raise the axe up high in the air over your left shoulder. Then breathe out through your mouth and swing once more, quick. They're coming up right behind you. Swing again over your right shoulder and once more over your left. Success! The roof shatters under your feet, dropping you and Scales down into the building. You were too quick for the other opponent to get you. He must be a bot. Down in the building, you drink both shield potions from Max Shield and quickly get to work covering every corner of this wide open room. Look your head all the way to one side. It doesn't look like there's anything over there. Look your head all the way to the other side. It looks like something's over there tucked away in the corner. Bring your head back to a comfortable position as you run to that corner. What is it? There you find more materials, some metal, and 4 grenades. While you're gathering the metal, you can hear the sound of the other players who were trying to get you on the roof, jumping onto the roof and walking all around above your head. They saw you drop down into the building, so they must be still after you. You follow their footsteps, sneaking below them. They have no idea you're onto them. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose to clear your mind and out through your mouth to release any concerns you have besides eliminating these opponents. They are wandering around the roof of the building, and you are following along in the room below. They come up to the side of the gaping hole in the ceiling where you axe through the roof. Stand just to the side of the big hole and wait for them to follow in your footsteps. While you have time, use some of the metal to build a panic ramp, so when they drop down, you'll be above them with a clear view to aim. Build 3 solid walls in an upside-down U-shape, then place standard stairs between them. You run up to the top of your structure just in time. One player after another drops down right past you on your ramp, straight into your trap. You can see all 4 of them for a split second, but they cannot see you. Which item will you use? Hurry, you need to start aiming. As you reach to take out your weapon, the other players see you and immediately start firing. Move up and down your ramp to aim at each of them. At the very top, you're able to eliminate 1. They're all frantically shooting at each other and 1 more is eliminated. A third moves out of sight, so you run down to the bottom of your ramp and are able to aim at them successfully. Now you just have 1 opponent left, who is trying their best to eliminate you. Instead, you evade all of their attempts to get you, and their shots keep missing you by a lot. Must be more bots, who are no match for you. With your sniper in hand, you 360 no-scope and remain in the game. Scales raises his dragon claws up in celebration. He's so excited to be with you for this battle. Gather all of the loot that you can from those 4 players and get out of this building so you can see where the storm is. You pick up more ammo and wood before you head back outside. When you step outside, the sunshine warms your skin as it beams down on you. Look your head all the way up to the sky and enjoy the sunshine for a quick moment. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Feel the cool air coming in through your nose before filling your lungs with sunshine. Then breathe all the way out through your mouth as you look for the impending storm and bring your head back to a comfortable position. Luckily, you are already in the safe zone, right at the center. It looks like there aren't many players left in the game and the number is going down rather quickly. Wow, you are in the top 25. The sounds of other players ring out, so you take cover for a quick moment in a nearby bush as quietly as you can while you decide what you will do next. While you're safely hidden in the bush, take a moment to make sure your mind and body are still as strong as possible. From inside your circling, glowing head comment, take a big breath in through your nose until you cannot take in any more air. As you do, make every muscle in your whole body as strong as possible. Feel your chest expand, full of fresh air and confidence in your Fortnite abilities. When you breathe all the way out through your mouth, let your whole body go squishy and let all your worries about winning the game leave your breath. The leaves in the bush all around you rustle with your exhale. Relax into this moment. Your body can be squishy because your galaxy skin is so strong. Your mind can be clearer because you have leveled up so much that you have everything you need to win already within you. Scales jumps up to your shoulder and does the same deep breath in through his dragon nose and out through his dragon mouth. You two are ready to be the last person and dragon standing in this battle. Listen carefully. Is anyone around your hiding spot? You don't hear anything around you, so slowly peek your eyes above the top of the bush. You don't see anyone at first. As you stand up out of the bushes, you are suddenly ambushed by shots coming from every direction. Hop out of your hiding place and crank 90s to at least see where the shots are coming from. You get as high as you possibly can and see that the shots are coming from 3 different buildings across the way. Just one ahead of you, one to your left, and one to your right. Luckily, you have enough grenades with you to take out these players if you aim perfectly. Their shots are missing you, one right after the others. Keep zigzagging and cranking 90s to stay one step ahead of your opponents. From your high-up vantage point, take a breath in through your nose to aim. Then as you breathe out through your mouth, yeet the first grenade directly in front of you. You got them. Now for a second, take another breath in through your nose to aim the grenade to your right. Then, as you breathe out through your mouth, yeet the second grenade to your right. You got them too. Now for the last. Take another breath in through your nose to aim your grenade at the building to your left. Then, as you breathe out through your mouth, yeet the third grenade to your left. You took out all 3 opponents. Great job. Now the player count is even lower. The victory is almost yours. Jump down off your structure and look around. To one side, there is a big grassy hill. Let's see what's up there. Run all the way up the hill as quickly as you can. You begin to feel tired in the middle. Your foot sinks into the soft earth with each step, so you focus to get all the way up. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, until you are all the way at the top. At the top of the hill, you find a chest. Open it up to see what's inside. There's more ammo, supplies, and shield. Drink the shield potion to make sure you are as strong as possible in your galaxy skin. Just then, somebody runs up the hill behind you and ambushes you. They build up, 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 and all around you, hiding away in their complex structures, being such a sweat. You build up, up, up just as quickly as they do.
When you're just as high up as them, you jump over to what the other player is building and surprise attack him. He gets you once, but you are okay. He is trying to build panic walls to buy a couple extra seconds, but you have your best weapon still to use, your orange pump. You aim and eliminate that player. He dropped a ton of loot, so you run over and collect it. You now have everything you could ever need right here with you. The player count is down to the last few. It's just you and 2 other players. Great work. You can hear the sound of the circle closing in, so you quickly head to the center of it, which is on the other side of Tilted Towers. You run down the hill toward the protective eye of the storm. The grass is so soft beneath your steps that you struggle to run as fast as you can. You are nearly out of breath when you get there. Take another slow, deep breath in through your nose to stabilize your breathing. Hold it steady in your chest and feel your heartbeat once, twice, 3 times as a reminder that you have everything you need to get the victory royale. Then breathe all the way out through your mouth. You are quietly walking along the wall of a very tall building with your back and scales to the wall on high alert for your final opponents. Your palms are brushing against the building as you take step after slow step. The storm is taking over all around you. All you have to do is take out 2 more players and you will be the winner. Just then, Scales warns you that someone is approaching. This player is cranking 90s up the building to get up where you are. Luckily, you build up even higher and faster than him and use your orange pump on him, and he's eliminated. Now it's just you and 1 other player. You're up on the highest structure in Tilted Towers, able to see the entire area. With your blue darting comet circling your head, look your face all the way to one side. It seems quiet over there. Doesn't look like he's over there, so you look your face all the way to the other side. It looks quiet over there too. You bring your head and neck back to a comfortable, relaxed position and think for a moment. It was a little too quiet over to that one side. You look again, this time looking very closely in the bushes. Aha! There's the last player, a bush camper. You have 1 more grenade, so you yeet it toward the bushes where the last opponent is hiding. They don't even see it coming, and you eliminate them. You and Scales are the last players standing. The victory is yours. Good game and good night. Today, we'll be exploring the world of Fortnite. Let's begin. You are in the lobby, waiting for other players to join the game. A light shines up from below your feet like a spotlight. This is the time to focus on yourself, how you want to portray yourself, and your overall strategy for this battle. 50 players are in the lobby, so you're over halfway there. Take a slow breath in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth even slower. With each breath in, select what items you want to wear for this battle. With each breath out, see yourself in the spotlight wearing those items. Continue focusing on your breath as you select how you want to appear in this game. Will you wear something silly to have the most fun? Will you wear something dark so you can attempt to blend in better? What back bling do you have? There are 80 players in the lobby, so you're almost done waiting. You are standing up tall with your feet planted heavily in the spotlight below you. Make sure your neck and spine are straight, with your shoulders lying flat and your head held high. Take 1 more breath in, and when you breathe out, you are sitting in the Battlebus, ready for battle. There is a quiet rumbling beneath your feet that tickles your feet in your boots. Looking out the window of the bus, for as far as you can see in all directions, there is only clear blue sky. An occasional cloud passes by, soft and puffy white. You are so high up that the ground beneath you, all the different locations you can possibly land at, looks like one big mass of green. Pull your back bling from your back and set it down on the ground between your knees. Do you see the parachute? Make sure you do so when it's your turn to jump, you're ready. With your parachute neatly packed away, ready for when you need it, close up your back bling and throw it over your shoulders. Looking once again down at the ground, it's much closer now. You can clearly see buildings, houses, rivers, trees.
all the different and fun locations on the game map that you're about to step foot on. It's almost time to jump out of the Battlebus with your 4-person squad. Stand up tall and walk over to the Battlebus door where each player launches from. Focus on your breath again. In through your nose, out through your mouth. With each breath, you get closer and closer in the line of players launching out into the sky. Your squad of 3 more players is in front of you, so do 3 more breaths, and with each exhale, you take a step forward. 1. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Step forward. 2. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Step forward. You're next in line. 3. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now you're standing in the doorway with nothing but blue sky in front of you. Take an even deeper breath in through your nose. Bend your knees to get ready to jump. Hold your breath for a moment, bracing yourself for free fall. Then, using your belly muscles, breathe all the way out through your mouth and jump out of the Battlebus. Hold your arms out to the sides like you're flying and feel the rush of air pushing against you as you free fall. Down, down, down. Feel your belly drop like you're going down the tallest roller coaster you've ever been on. Do you think you can do tricks in midair while you're falling out of the sky? Try doing a somersault by tucking your legs into your chest and wrapping your arms around them like a hug. Do another. What about silly poses? Do a silly pose for your squad to giggle at before you need to pull your parachute. When you're close enough to the ground that you have to start navigating, take a breath in through your nose and pull the parachute. It inflates and expands like your chest. Then breathe out through your mouth and relax into the floating sensation of the parachute holding you in the sky. Let your body feel heavy in your parachute for a moment. Look all around you to the possible locations to land. Salty Springs is just up and seems like a good place to start. Navigate yourself towards Salty Springs so you can land on one of the rooftops. House after house comes into clearer view. You're slowly lowering down, 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 rushing toward the rooftop. Focus on landing just right. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and when you land, breathe all the way out through your mouth. You landed perfectly on the roof. Readjust to standing on solid ground by straightening your neck and back and holding your head up high. It doesn't look like your squad landed with you. Look your head all the way to one side. They're not over there. Then look your head all the way to the other. They're not over there either. You're going solo for now. The rest of your squad landed at Pleasant Park. You take a couple steps forward and realize that the roof of this house is broken, which allows you to drop right into the attic of the house. Hop down into the attic, out of sight to other players. There is a chest in the attic. You get a blue M4, a grenade, and wood. Use your axe to get more wood from the attic wall. Raise up your axe over your right shoulder and swing. Then raise it up over your left shoulder and swing. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Right shoulder, left shoulder. Now you have plenty of supplies. The players who did not land on the roof decided to loot the bottom floor first, but you see them from the attic and they don't know you're there. Here comes another player from the bottom floor. You're ready for them with your blue M4, and you've eliminated that player without taking any damage. It sounds like there aren't any more players coming from the bottom floor, so break through the attic, then the second story to get to the bottom level. When you get there, place a floor over the stairs so no one can sneak up on you. Then you loot the chests on the bottom floor and get some ammo. On your way out, hack the furniture for more materials. Now you have 100 wood. As soon as you get outside, you look to see what areas of Salty Springs have already been looted to decide what you should do next. While you're looking, another player approaches. You are being ambushed. Luckily, you think and act quickly with your resources in mind. You crank 90s, up, up, up into the sky. You are so much faster than the other player, You're able to look down while you're building up and eliminate that player with your blue M4. You did take some damage, so look out from your high viewpoint to see if you can see any chests. There's one by the gas station. Get down from your structure and head over there. Since your health is down slightly, you duck into bushes when you hear other players getting close. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth to steady your breathing and be as quiet as possible. Be completely still, hidden in the bush until you hear them pass. Peek your head out of the bush to see if the coast is clear. It is. Keep running, running to the gas station. There's another chest. You open it up, wondering what you'll find inside. You found health, more ammo, a shotgun, and more wood. As you gather all that you have found, you look up to the sky to see where the storm is. It's approaching quickly. You have to get to your squad at Pleasant Park. Run as fast as you can toward Pleasant Park. You're playing a great game so far and you feel confident that your squad will win this battle, if you can get to them in time. The health you found in the chest restored you to full health, so you're good to go if you run into other players on your way there. Oh, there's another chest. Look inside to see what you find. What's in there? Among other items, you got an epic launch pad. That will come in very handy during this battle. Pack away everything you found and continue on your journey to Pleasant Park. As you run as fast as you can, someone sneaks up and is sniping you, but you can't tell which direction it's coming from. You duck down and then decide to run in a zigzag pattern to avoid taking any damage. That will make it more difficult for your opponent to get you. Still running as fast as you can, take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Then jump to one side as far as you can and continue running. Take another breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and jump as far as you can to the other side and continue running. It's working. All of their attempts to get you are not working. Keep going. Continue this pattern and this focused breathing for a few more zigs and a few more zags. Try to get as far away as you can, to jump further to the side for a bigger zig and wider zags. Take deeper breaths in and slower breaths out. Your opponent ran out of ammo while you were zigzagging and you got some distance from the other player. Now it's time to change tactics. Turn around to face the other player who was struggling to figure out how to defeat you now that he's out of ammo. You have enough time to really get creative. Since he's far enough away, use your wood to build a floor. Your opponent found more ammo and reloaded. He's about to start aiming at you. Quickly place a launch pad on the floor. Take another breath in through your nose and out through your mouth to focus your mind. Then jump and bounce over him. You use your shotgun in the nick of time and eliminate that player. Great job. He was sure he had you, but they didn't know how good you are. As you continue running as fast as you can to Pleasant Park, you see other players right behind you, using your launch pad to battle each other. They're distracted for the moment while you get far, far away. You're headed straight for Tilted Towers now on your way to Pleasant Park. On your way, you find another chest. Reach down to open it and see what's inside. You got more ammo, another grenade, more health, and some wood. Just what you needed. Good thing you took this exact path to Pleasant Park. Heading into Tilted Towers, you run through the empty streets between the tall towers as fast as you can. Keep an eye out for anyone coming. There's another chest. It's right out in the open. Look as quickly as you can all around you to make sure that no one is going to sneak up on you. Then run over to the chest. You got more ammo, more health, and more wood. Just then, while you are packing up all that you got from that chest, someone is trying to eliminate you from the top of one of the very tallest buildings. Jump out of the way as quickly as you can and aim your blue M4 as best as you can up to the very top of the building. You did it. You eliminated that player. Great job. Now to get to Pleasant Park and meet up with the rest of your squad. They must be waiting for you to get to them.
Once you get to Pleasant Park, you begin chopping down the first tree you see to get more wood. Standing in the shade of the tall tree, raise up your axe over your right shoulder and swing. Then raise it up over your left shoulder and swing. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. You have plenty of wood now for the rest of the battle. The storm is closing in. There aren't very many players left. That's when you spot someone up ahead. They are chopping a tree just like you did. Look all around you to make sure no one else is here and that no one can see you. Hide as best as you can behind the tree trunk. Place your hands on the barky tree and peek out from behind it until you can get a good look at the other player. You can see them, but they can't see you. You have a grenade that you found earlier in the battle. Hold the grenade in one hand and peek further out from behind the tree trunk. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and wind up your arm to throw the grenade as far as you can. When you breathe out through your mouth, use your belly muscles to breathe all the air out and launch the grenade. You throw it really fast. It's sailing through the air as if in slow motion and lands right where you aimed it. You eliminated that player. Now you can keep running through Pleasant Park to try to find the rest of your squad because you can't see them anywhere. The storm is approaching, and it looks like all remaining players are in Tilted Towers, so that's where your team must be. You quickly head in that direction as one of the few remaining players in this battle. There they are. You are reunited with your squad. They have been waiting for you because they are being ambushed by many players at once. They've managed to defeat everyone who has challenged them so far, but they are so happy that you are here now. There are a group of opponents heading right towards you and your squad. They are still far away, so at the exact same time, you and each of your team members take out your grenades. Take a big breath in through your nose while you wind your arm back as far as you can. When you breathe out through your mouth, use your belly muscles to breathe all the air out and launch all 4 grenades towards the other players. The grenades sail through the air and land exactly where you aimed. You have successfully eliminated those players, but it looks like one of your teammates took a lot of damage before the grenades landed. You drag your teammate to safety and look through all of your items to see what can help. You have some extra health. Give your teammate your extra health to restore theirs and help them keep battling. That worked. Now your teammate is ready to win the game with you by their side. As soon as your squad is revived and ready, someone begins sniping you. It is the final match, 4 versus 4, your squad versus theirs. It all comes down to this face-off. The storm is almost right above you, closing in smaller and smaller, wrapping around this last battle tightly. You and your squad decide to attack your last opponent by sending 2 of you to the left and 2 to the right. You all dodge their snipes perfectly while you make your moves, one right after the other. When you get close enough to them, you crank 90s as quickly and as high into the air as you can, but so do your worthy opponents. Now you are battling in the air as quickly and strategically as you can. Your health is declining, but you keep going. Then finally, you eliminate 2 of the opponent's team with your blue M4, and your squad eliminates the other 2. Your squad wins the game. Good game and good night. That concludes our story. I can't wait to see you again. Captain EJ, over and out.